Ganga River System. 1. Ganga. The Ganga is formed from the 6 head streams and their 5 confluences. The Alaknanda River meets the Ganga River at Vishnuprayag, the Mandakini River at Nandprayag, the Pindar River at Karnaprayag, the Mandakini River at Rudraprayag, and finally the Bhagirathi River at Devprayag, to form the Ganga main stream. The Bhagirathi, considered to be the source stream, rises at the foot of Gangotri Glacier at Gomukh at an elevation of 3,892 m and fanning out into the 350-kilometer wide Ganga Delta. It finally empties into the Bay of Bengal. Haridwar, Kanpur, Soran, Kannauj, Allahabad, Varanasi, Patna, Gazipur, Bhagalpur, Mirzapur, Balia, Buxar, Saidpur, and Chunar are the important towns. There are 2 major barrages on the Ganga, one at Haridwar and the other barrages at Farakka. It has long been considered holy by Hindus, and worshipped as the goddess Ganga in Hinduism. K2. Alaknanda. It is one of the head streams of the Ganga. It rises at the confluence and feet of the Sadapanth and Bhagirath Karak glaciers in Uttarakhand. It meets the Bhagirathi River at Devprayag, after which it is called as the Ganga. Its main tributaries are the Mandakini, Nandakini, and Pindar rivers. The Alaknanda system drains parts of Chamoli, Terry, and Puri districts. The Hindu pilgrimage center of Badrinath, and the natural spring tap Kund lie along the banks of the Alaknanda River. At Alaknanda's origin, Lake Sadapanth is a triangular lake, located at a height of 4402 m, and named after the Hindu trinity Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva. 3. Bhagirathi. It is one of the 2 most important head streams of the Ganga which meets the Alaknanda. At Devprayag 2 from the Ganga. It rises at the foot of Gangotri Glacier at Gomukh at an elevation of 3,892 m at the base of Chokamba Peak in the Uttarkashi district of Uttarakhand. The upper catchment of the river is glaciated. It cuts spectacular gorges in its middle course, where it has cut through granites and crystalline rocks of the central Himalayan axis. Gangotri, Uttarkashi, and Terry are the important settlements along the river. Its main tributary is Bilaganga, which joins it at Terry, where the Terry Dam has been constructed, the Terry Dhamma as well. 4. Ramganga. A tributary of the Ganga River, it drains southwestern Kumaon. It is fed by springs, emanating from the reservoirs of underground water. The prominent geomorphic features found in its 39. Map entries in Geographical. Tracked across the lower Himalayan hills of Almora district are incised meanders, paired and unpaired terraces, interlocking spurs, waterfalls, rock benches, cliffs and towering ridges. It also flows through the Dun Valley of Corbett National Park. There is a dam built across the Ramganga at Kalagar. It finally meets the Ganga near Kannauj. Bareilly city is situated on its banks. Gomti. It originates from Gomatal, which formerly is known as Volhar Jheel, near Madho Tanda, Pilipit up. It extends 900 kilometers through up, and meets the Ganges River near Saidpur, Kaifi and Gazipur. At the Sangam of Gomti and Ganga, the famous Markandi Mahadev temple is situated. Gaihi, Saketa, Choha, Andhra Choha and Kathina are some of its tributaries. The most important tributary is the Sai River, which joins near Jaunpur. The cities of Lucknow, Lakhimpur Kheri, Sultanpur, and Jaunpur are located on the banks of the Gomti. The river cuts the Jaunpur city into equal halves, and becomes wider in Jaunpur. 6. Sai. It is the major right bank tributary of the Gomti River, which joins it at Jaunpur in Uttar Pradesh. The towns of Jaunpur, Raebareli and Pratapgarh are situated on it. 7. Gagara. Alternatively known as Karnali or Koryala, it is a transboundary perennial river, originating from the Tibetan plateau near Lake Mansarovar. It cuts through the Himalayas in Nepal, and is joined by the Sharda River at Brahmaghad in India. It is a major left bank tributary of the Ganga, and joins it at Chapra and Bihar. Its total length is 1080 kilometers. This river is the main source of water in Barabanki district of Uttar Pradesh. Rapti, Choti Gandak, Sharda, and Sarju are the major tributaries of this river. 8. Sharda. The Sharda originates from the Greater Himalayas at Kalapani at an altitude of 3600 m, in the Pithoragarh district of Uttarakhand. Kalapani is situated on the route of Kailash Manasarovar Yatra, pilgrimage, tour. It is named as River Mahakali in Nepal, and the name is after the goddess Kali whose temple is situated in Kalapani near the Lipu Lake Pass at the border between India and Tibet. The river borders the Nepalese Mahakali zone and Uttarakhand. The river flows in a gorge section in the upper region. The Mahakali, after it descends into the plains into India, is known as Sarda, which meets the Gagara, southwest of Bahrain. 9. Sarayu. Also called Sarju, it is a river that flows through Uttar Pradesh. This river is of ancient significance, finding mentions in Vedas and Ramayana. It is a left-bank tributary of River Gagra. On Ram Navami, the festival that celebrates the birthday of Lord Rama, thousands of people take a dip in the sacred river Sarayu at Ayodhya. 10. Rapti. The Rapti rises south of a prominent EW ridgeline midway between the western Dhaulagiri Himalaya and the Mahabharat range in Nepal. The main stream of this river rises as a spring in the southern slopes of the lower Himalayas. The river is essentially fed by underground water. It has tendency of recurrent floods that led to its nickname Garakpur Saro. Lankri Kola, Jimrik Kola, Ami River, Rahini River are the major left bank and Aran Kola is the right bank tributary of the Rapti. 11. Gandak. Its source is Nubenheimal Glacier. It is formed by the union of the Kali and Trisali rivers, which rise in the Great Himalayan range in Nepal. From this junction to the Indian border the 40. River is called the Narayani. It enters the Ganga River opposite Patna in a place called Sonipur after a winding course of 765 kilometers. The Burhi Gandak flows parallel to and east of the Gandak River. The upper catchment area of the river is bleak and desolate, lying in the rain shadow area of the Himalayan range. The middle and the lower courses of the river flows through the V-shaped valleys, incised meanders and have paired and unpaired terraces on either sides. 12. Burhi Gandak. This 320 kilometers long river originates from Chatarwachor near Bisambarpur, inches the district of West Chambran district of Bihar. It initially flows through the East Chambran district. After flowing for a distance of about 56 kilometers, the river takes a southerly turn where two rivers, the Dapara and the Tur, join it. Thereafter, the river flows in a southeasterly direction through the Muzaffarpur district for about 32 kilometers. It flows parallel to and east of the Gandak River in an old channel. The main tributaries of the Burhi Gandak are Basin, Baler, Pandai, Sikta, Tillit, Tyre, Danadi, Kura, and Anda. Samastapur is situated on it. There is no major or medium project over the Burhi Gandak River system. 13. Kosi. Kashi, also called as Sapta Kashi for its 7 Himalayan tributaries, it is an antecedent transboundary river flowing through Nepal and India. Some of the rivers of the Kosi system, such as the Aran, the Sun Kosi and the Boat Kashi, originate in the Tibet. This 729 kilometers long river is one of the largest tributaries of the Ganga and joins it at Kursela and Kathiyar district. The highest peak in the world, the Mount Everest and the Kanchenjunga are in the Kosi catchment. Bagmati is an important tributary of the Kosi. Over the last 250 years, the Kosi River has shifted its course over 120 kilometers from east to west. Its unstable nature has been attributed to the heavy silt it carries during the monsoon season. Due to it is also termed as the Sorrow of Bihar. 14. Bagmati, also known as Sayari and Kariha. Bagmati is a perennial river fed by a number of springs. This 250 kilometers long river originates at Bagdur on the northern hills of Kathmandu Valley about 15 kilometers northeast of Kathmandu, where three streams come together. During its course, it flows along the districts of Samastipur, Muzaffarpur, and Darbhanga. The tributaries of the river are the Manahara River, Lalabakaya, Lamakola, Chani, and Barengi. Pashupatinath Temple is situated near this river. 15. Sun River. The Sun, 784 kilometers long, originates near Amarkantak in Madhya Pradesh, just east of the headwater of the Narmada River, and flows north-northwest through Madhya Pradesh, before turning sharply eastward, where it encounters the southwest-northeast running Khammar Range. The Sun parallels the Khammar Hills, flowing east-northeast through Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand, and Bihar states to join the Ganga just above Patna. Geologically, the lower valley of the Sun is an extension of the Narmada Valley, and the Khammar Range an extension of the Vindhya Range. Delhi is the major town situated on Ganga River. Its chief tributaries are the Rihand and the North Col. It is largely forested and sparsely populated. 16. Gopad. Gopad River is one of the main tributaries of the Sun River and meets it at Baradi Khairpur village. It emerges from the hills on the north of Sanhit Plateau in Sarguja district of Chhattisgarh. It receives waters from the Goini and Nur rivers. Fossiliferous shales from the dacroidium beds on the banks of the Gopad River are found by the side of village Nidpur in City district of Madhya Pradesh. 41. Map entries and geography. The river also flows through the Sungarial Sanctuary. 17. Jahila. It rises in the Amarkantak Plateau and is a tributary of the Gopad River, which is itself a tributary of the Sun River. The town of Prakash Nagar is situated on this river. The dam of Basinpur hydroelectric power plant, 20 MW, is built on Jahila River. The lake formed due to this dam makes this place really fascinating. On the bank of this river are present some coal fields. 18. Rihand. The Rihand rises from Madaranga Hills, in the region southwest of the Mainput Plateau, which is about 1,100 meters in Chhattisgarh. The Rihand and its tributaries form a fertile plain in the central part of the district, stretching from around Ambikapur to Lakhanpur and Pratapur. Thereafter, it flows north into Sambhadra district of Uttar Pradesh, where it joins the Sun. Its principal tributaries are the Mahin, the Marana, Morni, the Jur, the Gagar, the Gabri, the Piparkachur, the Ramdia and the Galfola. The Rihand Dam was constructed across the Rihand River near Pipri in Sambhadra district of Mirzapur division in 1962 for hydropower generation. The reservoir impounded behind the dam is called Govind Vallabh Pant Sagar. 19. North Col. This 260 kilometers long river rises on the Ranchi Plateau and enters Palamau division, below Natarhat near Ud. After flowing nearly due west for about 30 kilometers, it turns north at an almost complete right angle through a gorge at Kutku, and flows through the center of the district till it falls into the Sun a few miles northwest of Nagar. The North Col, along with its tributaries, meanders through the northern part of Bedla National Park. The principal tributaries are the Oranga, the Amanat and the Burha. 42. Seat. Less than. Y Yamuna River System. I1. Yamuna. Sometimes called Jamuna or Jamna.
Like my Geography GK page following and choose this option C first.